Here we are.
Falling like glitter from above. There's no competition.
Oh, it's a bit crunchy.
For happiness and love, 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 love. There's magic in the kitchen.
Well, I hope you're doing well wherever you are at in the world. We've got people from Alabama. Good. Hey, how you doing, David? Hi, Elise. Welcome to the show number 8. Show number 8. I can't believe that we've been doing this for 8 weeks straight. Oh my goodness. And in keeping in tradition, obviously I'm starting with Magic in the Kitchen, and I think that we'll have to dedicate a whole show at one point to do like just a whole show in the kitchen and in your kitchen. So if you send me photographs of your kitchen space, we'll do a whole show of just dancing in people's kitchens all over the world, which would be a lot of fun. I'm going to jump straight into the show today, and we've had a bunch of requests over the last few weeks that have been really deep cuts from my past albums that I haven't played for a long time. So I dedicated some time this week to go back to some of those records and to have a listen and to figure out some of those songs again, because every now and again you'll write a song, I'll write a song and put it on an album, put it out there, and it just doesn't tend to be one of those songs that I get to play live very often. And so it'll sort of just go to the back of my brain, and then one day someone will ask for it somewhere and I'll be like, oh my goodness, that song. So I'd love to play this song for you. It's a song I wrote with Rick Price, and I don't know why I haven't been playing this, and I think that it'll be definitely added to the live set list more often. This is a song called This Love.
10,000 feet above the sea, in streams of gasoline. How'd our heavy hearts get so high? Outside the air is thin, but my mind is running clear. This bird is flying south, dancing on a cloud, casting shadows out across the sky. This love arouse, keeps on giving. This love is here and now. It's my reason for living. This love arouse, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
I know you've been waiting for it, Tanya. Here it is.
Touching down here on the ground, all browns and greens and blues. These are the seasons to survive. Broken white lines up ahead, 1,000 miles to go. This night is getting colder, you're sleeping on my shoulder. The moon is rising golden tonight. This love around, keeps on giving. This love is here and now. It's my reason for living. This love around. Oh yeah. this love of ours keeps on giving. This love is here and now. It's my reason for living. This love of ours keeps on giving. This love is here and now. It's my reason for living. This love of ours. Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, Elise, you got it kind of right there. It was written partly on the way flying from Australia back to America, and it was at a really interesting time, really trying time in my life and my wife and I's life. And we had just been told, and I don't think I've ever talked to anyone about this, and Mum, you know, it's okay, I can talk about this stuff. We were told that we were never able to have children, and it was one of those crazy moments where we had gone through all the grief and everything in Australia, and we had jumped back on a plane, gone, right, here we go, back to America, we're going to get into the music. And this song is all about how our life together was, you know, this love of ours is going to keep us all together and move us forward. And the crazy thing about it is we got back to America, and within the first, I think 3 months, we fell pregnant with our first child, which is just incredible. But this song that I took back full of emotion and wrote with Rick Price is quite a beautiful track. So thank you, Tanya, for asking for that one. That's really cool, and it's really close to my heart. So cool. All right, let's jump into a song that Jane has been asking for over the last few weeks. And that's Beautiful World. Been wanting to play this song. It's one of those songs that is beautiful with the production, but it's just a little bit subtle. You've got to play it nice and subtly if you want to play it on an acoustic guitar. So here we go. Let's see if I can get it right. I think we definitely need some reverb in this one. Here we go. Some long tail reverb. Let's go to a hall. Oh, here we go.
And the cross mark the ground. Listen for the sound of footsteps hidden under cobblestone. Centuries and guardian angels search the skies. They could never fill my appetite. Never fill my appetite. Say something. Say something. Oh, believe. Oh, it's a beautiful world. All I need to know, oh, it's beautiful. Say your promises never fade, fade. I choose to see, oh, it's a beautiful world. Yeah, a beautiful world. Broken walls, the aftermath, tend to see beneath the rubble. Drawn lines across the sun, crucified to comprehend the shape of things. In the shadow words of gods and kings. I'm here, I'm waiting, say something. Oh, believe, oh, it's a beautiful world. All I need promises never fade, fade. I choose to see, oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful world. Oh,
There you go. Beautiful world. Now, I know it's been 8 weeks, and thank you for joining me. If you're joining me here for the first time, wonderful. Come on board. It's really wonderful to have you. And for those of you who have been here every week, I love you guys. Thank you so much. You're my people, and I'm so grateful that you're here again this week. It's been so much fun just playing these shows, and I feel like I've gotten to know you all even a little bit better, which is really cool. Picture everything. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Katie. Let's see what's Katie saying. I can see picture everything in the song. Very neat. Very cool. Elise, see? Look at that. Elise tying everything together. That's beautiful. You're very welcome. Thanks, Scotty, for being here. Oh, Sam. I think it would be really wonderful to have you on the show at some point, Sam. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. Hey, how you doing? Western Australia. Thanks, man. Glad you're listening. Cool. And see, I always forget to do this part. Hey, Alabama. Hey, David. Welcome. And who else wrote where they're from here? Okay, so now's a great time. I'm going to play one more song that's a deep cut, and then I'm just going to play whatever you guys want me to play. So now's the time to put in your requests, and I know, Elise, you made a request before that I'm going to check out. Jan in Pennsylvania. Hi, Jan. So good to have you here. Oh, I tell you what, I need your photography right now. It's time for me to take some more photos. I just wish you were here. I wish I was there. That would be really cool. Okay, so while I'm playing this next song, if you guys could make your requests, and I'll get to them after this one. So here we go. This is a song I wrote with the late Karl Brodie, and it was we'd known each other for such a long time, and he'd had me on his podcast and whatnot, and he was a beautiful person and a great songwriter, an Aussie songwriter, and we wrote this in Nashville actually, and the first time I ever played this song was at my brother's wedding. So we're starting with the nice soppy ones this morning. Let me just make sure this is nice and in tune. Lost at Sea. It's a good one. Yeah. All right. So I remember how this went down. So Karl was on a visit to Nashville, and we caught up for a writing session. And he's like, "What? Is there anything we need to write for?" And I'm like, "Yeah, my brother's having a wedding soon. I really want to nail a song that's going to be right for the wedding party." So here's a nice love song for you guys.
everyone can see, everyone will know we found it now. This kind of love, how the seasons change, but all will be okay, 'cause we found it now. This kind of love, all that we need is each other, Your heart and mind come together for always, yeah.
Yeah.
You like me for me, and you're everything I could ever want. That's how it goes. This kind of love, you're the sunrise on my skin. You light up everything, that's how it feels. This kind of love, yeah. All that we need is each other. Your heart and mine come together for always, for always. Hold me now and forever. All that we need is each other for always, for always, yeah. You are the one. You are the one. Yeah. Oh yeah. All that we need is each other. Your heart and mine come together for always, for always. It's one of those songs that I never play live, and it's because it just has, there's a lot of space in it, and you need to be feeling in the right mood for it. But there it is. Hope you enjoyed that one. Now's the time to share. Get out there and share this with everyone. Let me just find that little, there it is. Click share. That would be awesome if you could do that. Let people know that we're on. Thank you so much, Lissa. Appreciate that. All right. So let's get to some of these requests. Now, before we get to the requests, the first thing to do, I'm going to travel. So close your eyes, everyone. I'm going to quickly travel to Elise's mum's house. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we are in Elise's mum's house. And for those of you who know, you will notice, you may recognize this room. If I get out of the way, may recognize the painting on the wall. This is the room where I filmed the video clip for Won't You Come. So if you see on, go check it out afterwards on YouTube, the video clip for Won't You Come was all filmed in this room, and Elise actually helped me film it. So mum's in the next room, not my mum, Elise's mum's in the next room, this one over here right now, and hopefully she's having a wonderful evening. And I think, Elise, you're in this house right now. Is that right? That'd be cool if you were. I think you are. It's Saturday evening. So, yeah, here we go. All right. So, Elise, let me just quickly find the request that you made, because you made a couple of requests on this one. All right. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Isn't the internet amazing? Thank goodness. Thank goodness we've got the internet too. Oh, well, just that I said that, it decides to think about things. All right, so Elisa's 2 requests were given to me and lost at sea. And I know that Katie made a request. Was it Katie for Lost at Sea? Or was it Tanya? All right, here we go. Let's do that. Let's do an up one. Yeah, so let's do this one. Yeah, a second. All right, Denise, welcome. Hunter, how you doing? No worries. Thank you for being here, and thanks for letting me post on your page. It's been such a long time since I've been into the studio to drop in and say hi, but I can't wait to do it. 2021, maybe. That'd be really cool. Okay, here we go. Can't get from you what I need. You're keeping secrets from me. Your words have double meaning, and nothing you can say can stop me seeing through you. You poke my hair to your skin, then say it's not happening. You're mixing signals again, but I know what you want. There's no way you can hide it. I can see you consumed by craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet and the taste of that recipe, yeah. So give in to me. You can try, but there's no way to fight it. Can't deny you and I are the right fit. There's no place in this world that you gotta be, yeah. So give in to me. I can't slow down, can't hold back, racing my heart for impact. You kiss, you touch, you tease him, and I can see your eyes. Tell me that you want it. Just when I got you figured out. You pull the trigger and try to take me down. I know you better than you know yourself. I know what you want, you know you can hide it. I can see you consumed by craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet and the taste of the recipe, yeah. So give them to me. You can try, but there's no way to find it. Can't deny you and I are the right fit. There's no place in this world that you gotta be. So give them to me, yeah. Give them to me, yeah. Just you and I want you to stay tonight. Oh, I can see you consumed by a craving, by the love that we could be making. I'm the sweet and the taste of that recipe, yeah. So give them to me. You can try, but there's no way to find it. Can't deny you and I are the right fit. There's no place in this world that you gotta be. So give them to me. Oh, baby, give them to me, yeah. Ooh, all right. Woo! Hey, hey. Wow, in this room, Elise, my faces look like totally red. Holy smokes. What is going on here? Maybe that's a bit better. Too many buttons. Yes, too many buttons to press. All right. All right, Lost at Sea. Seemed to be a popular request. We need some long tail reverb. Oh, sounds like we're in some great big hall.
Lost at sea, nobody for miles, drifting alone beneath the stars. Say la vie, this could be goodbye. Oh, Father Time, you're kind and cruel, so clear in my mind what life could be. Now I'm lost at sea, yeah. Lost at sea, yeah. Lost at sea, no one at the dial, drifting alone beneath the stars. C'est la vie, this could be goodbye. Oh, clarity, you're kind and cruel, so clear in my mind what life could be. Now I'm lost at sea. Ooh, oh, lost at sea. Oh, how is it that things seem to fall into place when you break all your bonds and check out all the race? Get the feeling out here in the wind and the waves, with the soul and the sun on the lines from your face. Like warriors melt peacefully into the sky, well, cutting the ropes nearly every time, lighten the load of the where and the why, and open your eyes for the very first time. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Lost at sea. Lost at sea. Oh, and there we are, lost at sea. Hello, Carolyn. Welcome. If you've just logged on, welcome. And I just pulled out my headphones, which is not much fun. I have a most wonderful artist for you guys sitting in the backstage room. This young lady has been, let me just turn this down here. There you go, no reverb. Hang on, let's go back to the studio so we're in business. Hang on, back to the studio. Okay, so this young lady has been a part of my life for most of her life, and a good chunk of my life, and she is just so wonderfully talented. And I'm not going to say too much. I just want to let you guys hear her, and it's such a pleasure to be able to share with you, share Lissa with you. Please welcome to the stage, Lissa. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
That's
it's a bit
good.
chilly this morning.
It is. It's the kind of weather that I love, that kind of chilliness. Actually, it reminds me of the mountains.
Yes, that's a good point.
Which is a good segue into the name of your latest record.
That was very sneaky segue.
It was, and it's a shame it came so early because I wanted to talk about some other stuff. But there's the segue.
We could come back to it.
So, but tell me the name of your record so I can say it properly.
The last thing I released was Talumbi.
Talumbi, that's right.
It's a strange name.
It is a strange name. It's the name of a property in the Blue Mountains, and it's this amazing house that this guy built with his bare hands. He was a set builder, really, for film and TV, right?
Yeah.
And he built this house in the same way that they build houses in, what country? Do you remember? Was it Finland? I remember that the whole story. The way that he built the house was he built the house with timber, certain type of timber that when the timber shrunk,
it sealed the house together. It was
I did
fascinating.
not know that part of
Well, I
the
did.
sealing process.
That one time that I went there and we did that show together
Yes.
when you were, oh, goodness knows how
I
old
was
you were.
12. Actually, I think I was 11. I hadn't even turned 12.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was a baby.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't probably talk too much about the years because we've known each other for a long time, and
yeah.
I've loved your music like for such a long time.
So
And
kind.
so where are you at the moment? Let's tell everyone about where you're at the moment. You've got wonderful children, and let us know where you're at and what you're up to.
Yeah, sure. Well, can I just say to all of your fans, Anthony, that one of the main, a huge reason why I'm even still writing music is because that show that you played at that house in the Blue Mountains when I was 11. I remember watching you and being filled with a huge mixture of absolute awe and jealousy that you could write songs. And so I actually, I probably haven't told you this, but I made a vow that I would write a song within that year. And within a couple of months, I sat down and wrote my first song when I was 11 or 12 years old. And I just never stopped.
That's incredible.
Yeah, you were like my music idol when I was, very impressionable.
You know what?
I still hugely respect you.
That's such a really amazing and special thing, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's something that shows that no matter who you are in the world, there's always someone that is looking up to the things that you're doing, no matter how many insecurities might be running through you at the time. Because I remember me at that time in that house playing that show, just being terrified about putting the show on, and that was probably the first sort of house concert that I ever put on.
Totally.
And it was terrifying for me. And so you just never know where you are in life. There's always people that are there that are looking up to you, and as long as you're putting your best foot forward, and as long as you're being true to yourself, I think that's the biggest thing. And that's such a beautiful story. Would you like to play a song for us?
Yeah, sure.
That's cool. Tell us a little bit about the tags on your guitar there too. Give you the stage, and I'll let you talk to everyone. All right, I'll be back soon. Bye.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Anthony. These are some little post-it notes from my dear children. Often when I am practicing, they will just come into my room and just stick a little post-it note on my guitar to let me know that they love me, which is really, really cute. I'm going to be playing a song that I wrote about a year ago. And it was interesting. I was lying in bed this morning thinking, this song isn't what I thought it was about when I wrote it a year ago. And I think that's the beauty of music, that you can write something and over time it develops new meanings. And I think that's an amazing privilege as a songwriter to be able to kind of have your own songs keep speaking to you and keep informing you. So this song, I'd originally written it with someone in mind, and I hope no one gets offended, but it was a very basic song about how I thought this person was just obsessed with the pursuit of wealth. And it wasn't a judgment from me, but rather just I fear that that's all you've got going for you. But when I was reflecting on the lyrics this morning, the second verse really informed that this person, and for a lot of us, it wasn't so much just the pursuit of enormous wealth, but the pursuit of the need to be validated. And that really gripped me because it spoke to my own needs. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, I know people who have a lot of money, but they're so generous, and it doesn't define who they are, and it's not an endless pursuit because they have that self-validation. So I think this song suddenly just kind of expanded into something even bigger for me, literally just this morning, that whatever it is you're pursuing, whether it's popularity or I don't know, it could be a range of things for anyone, that it's just really important to take a really good look at what's driving us, and what is there left if it's taken away. So I'm sorry to be a bit deep this morning, but that's just kind of who I am. I don't, really feel I have time to, I don't know, not consider these kind of deep issues of character and purpose. Anyway, I'll stop blabbing because I tend to talk a lot. If we can't have it all, like they said to rise and run, feeling like an empty shell underneath a golden sun. You can fill a cup with holes and never fill a single one. Oh, what is there for you? What is left to hold? If life don't go your way and you can't find your goal, when every stone is turned and everyone is cold, come back to the dust, you know. Come back to the dust, you know. Daddy was the one who said you can't afford to lose a game. Your mother loved your father's gems, but still she worried just the same. Oh, you can hear their voice at night, reminding you that you're to blame. Oh, what is there for you? What is left to hold? If life don't go your way and you can't find your goal, when every stone is turned and everyone is cold, come back to the dust, you know. Come back to the dust, you know. Fading fortune, not for the faint-hearted. I know what I choose. I know what I choose. Fading fortune, not for the faint-hearted. I know what I choose. I know what I choose. Fading fortune, not for the faint-hearted. I know what I choose. 'Cause what is there for you? What is left to hold? If life don't go your way and you can't find your goal, when every stone is turned and everyone is cold, come back to the dust, you know. Come back to the dust, you know. Come back to the dust, you know.
Ooh, yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
That's okay.
Well, hopefully you can still. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, my earpiece fell out.
Oh, that's right. The muting thing here. I was just checking on. That was a beautiful song. When did you write that?
Yeah, about a year ago. Hang on,
Cool.
I just put my guitar down.
So,
Yeah, I'm sorry it was a bit deep and weird.
hey, it's not deep and weird. It's music. It's beautiful. So, how have you been coping with the lockdown and all that kind of stuff? How have you guys been handling it?
Yeah, yeah, I've just been reflecting on that, and the craziest thing is that I've actually just been so grateful that we have a backyard for our kids.
Right?
And
Yeah.
it's just been a real thought on my heart for a lot of kids that, might be in an apartment or just not have the ability to kind of just run and get out their energy in the afternoon or
Yeah.
all day, really, for kids, isn't it? They just
Yeah.
have
It's
constant
challenging, and
energy.
the interesting thing that I've seen is it's challenging for so many different people, um, all over the world in different ways.
Mm,
And it comes down to the individual, I guess, to um, to find their own resilience and also reach out, hopefully, and find a place where they can get any sort of the relief that they need. And I mean, doing these shows has been really wonderful in the way that I've loved keeping in touch with everyone,
yeah.
and it's been a really cool way of meeting new people as well. Like um, your friend here,
Yeah? Is she
Odette.
watching?
Yeah, she's here. Can you see that? I just popped
Ah,
that up.
yeah. Hi, Daddy. I
um,
didn't tell her I was playing this morning.
oh, she would have been
A
very
little,
excited to see.
little surprise.
Yeah, very cool. But we got people from all over, which is really cool. Jamie from Nudgee Beach up in Queensland,
Hi,
and
Jamie.
I met Jamie on a show that I did with Rick Price a couple of weeks ago, and he
Cool.
came on board and was checking some stuff out, which is really great. And
Yeah.
then all my friends from all over the world here,
So
Carolyn,
amazing.
Tanya, everyone's here to drop in, and it's so home. It feels like coming home every single time that I
Yeah.
get a chance to jump up here and do this.
That's
Um,
awesome. You know what, Anthony? I was just thinking, like, we've had opportunity to kind of see how we all respond personally in a time of, great struggle, and it's been a stressful situation. And as you said, it's been different for everybody, what those challenges have been. But I think just testament to you, you have chosen, instead of being despairing in your situation or being insular, you've really chosen connection and generosity. And I just think that's just spoken a lot to me, just watching how much you've given in this time.
oh,
And it would be very, very easy to just want to, look after yourself. So
well,
thank
thank
you.
you very much. But I think it's just it's a natural thing to want that. I think, and everyone in my crowd here are those kind of people, and
Totally.
they're for some reason I've just been surrounded by just wonderfully beautiful people like yourself. My life has been like really blessed with all of that stuff,
Mm,
and just really great people that are there when the chips are down, they get in
yep.
behind you and away they go. And I think we're all that, which is just so wonderful. Um, I want to talk a little bit more about you. Uh,
Yeah, sure.
when you first started playing around with music, it was the piano that you started playing on, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I had started piano lessons when I was sitting on my mum's lap at the age of 3 or 4. And I'm classically trained.
Mm.
Yeah, so all through my school life, I was doing exams and performing, and that was just the most stressful thing for me. As you well know, I have
Yes.
chronic nerves and anxiety about performance. But I found a refuge in songwriting. And I
Right.
discovered that it just came fairly easy once I got going and got the idea of how to put chords and melody together. It just became addictive. Yeah,
That's
just
awesome.
love
The
it.
the stressful part of the performance for you, was it the technical part that was all
Once
about
it,
having to be perfect
yeah,
in the idea in the way of I mean, a lot of classical training is all about playing things correctly and presenting it the way that the composer wanted it to be presented and being able to
mm,
interpret it the right way.
totally.
Did a lot of stress come from that, do you think?
I really think so. And because I'm a creator, not a impersonator or like,
An interpreter.
an interpreter maybe, it's they're completely different
Yeah.
skill sets,
Yeah.
and I think it took me a long time to try and explain that, especially to like my music teachers and things like that.
Yeah.
I could not understand, and this is no disrespect at all to incredible musicians who play other composers' music. I just
Yep.
couldn't understand why you would want to spend hours and hours and hours perfecting someone else's work. Um, and so from that came a huge stress because when you're playing a classical piece, every single note has already been laid down on a piece of paper, and then you've got to pick that up and reproduce it perfectly. So definitely, that's something that I haven't been quite able to share. And then even when I write my own music now, it's written down, so now I've got to reproduce it every time I perform it.
You're putting your own stress levels into your own music. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? I've always been able, I've always loved and known that you were just an amazingly talented and wonderful creator. And I would love to hear. Have you got something you could play us on piano? Since the piano's sitting there,
Yes.
maybe.
Let me just I just got to change my arrangement because
No worries.
my guitar was bashing the piano, so I just had to change the chair, and you get it.
And
yeah.
this just has to be you. It doesn't have to be, any sort of perfection, and forget about whatever's on the paper. You just play
That's
from the
very
heart.
kind. I told you I was going to do an instrumental, but I changed my mind again.
You can do it. You can play whatever you like. I just love listening to you sing. So go ahead. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
give you the stage.
Cool. Thank you. This is, I don't even know what this song is called. Oh, yeah, it's called High Ground. And it was just one of those moments that I just had to grab. Um, I felt like I was coming out of a frustrated time, and I realized that holding on to unforgiveness and all those what ifs were sucking a lot of energy and love out of my life. So I sort of grabbed this moment when I felt like, yeah, I am ready to push on in my own tracks, but to forgive anyone who I felt has hurt me. And yeah, anyway, this is what came out. And I think when you let go of pain, you'll be surprised at how you can be filled up in other ways. So enjoy. It's that moment when you gotta take hold of what you've lost. Gotta fight back all the times I tell you you can't. And I've tried to walk away, and I've tried to understand. Head on my shoulders, hold my heart and you hold my hand. 'Cause the break has come, and the war is won. I finally let go of the things we've said and done, standing on high ground. Got a feeling I'll be fine. I finally let go of the things we've said and done. Now I am holding more than I ever have real love will think you're wrong. Oh, but I've seen the light, and I gotta keep moving on, 'cause the break has come, and the war is won. I finally let go of the things we've said and done, standing on high ground. Got a feeling I'll be fine. I finally let go of the things we've said and done. Now I am holding more than I ever have before. Cause a break has come, and the war is won. Cause the break has come, I finally let go of the things we've said and done, standing on high ground. Got a feeling I'll be fine. Finally let go of the things we've said and done. Now I am holding more than I ever have. Now I am holding more than I ever have before.
That was
Thank you.
gorgeous. I was playing along the whole time.
Yay! Oh, you should have come live with me.
It's never in time, so
That's
you can't
true.
do the in time thing. But I think that Instagram does like a live thing now where you can actually play in time with people, which is really cool.
That's
The
very cool.
technology is getting better. I'm gonna figure that out and probably do that
Yeah.
at some point down the
Yeah,
track.
awesome.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
It's
you
been
for having
such a
me.
pleasure to talk to you, and thank you for sharing your music. And I know that everyone here really enjoyed it, and it was just
So
such a
lovely
pleasure
to
to.
like virtually meet your fans, introduce
Yes,
myself. Hopefully, I get to see some faces in real person one day.
wonderful. That'll be really cool. And this will not be the last broadcast that we do together. So,
Sure.
all right, I would. I'll talk to you a little bit later on. But thank you so much for being here, and see you
Thank you,
soon.
Anthony.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. How awesome was that? I just love Lissa. She's just amazing. And it's just really the tip of the iceberg, what you guys heard then, what she's capable of. So watch that space, because there's going to be plenty more coming from Lissa in the future. Okay. Back to the show. Where are we up to? Right. So I saw there's a whole bunch of people that have just jumped on. And hey, Craig, how you doing? Nice to see you here, man. Thank you for joining us. And I think Sasannah, where are you, Sasannah? Sasannah. There you are. Hi, guys. I think that I would like to play a song that I wrote with Sasannah next. And it's one that it's got a really strange timing thing going on in the middle of it, but it's one that I've always sometimes got to listen to it again before I play it. But it gets requested a bunch in these shows. But right now, Sasannah's on, and just want to say a big shout out to Sasannah and everyone and the family. And let's play that one. Here we go. Born, setting out into the unknown, going without some place to go, worn like a flint strike on stone. Survive, take on the innocent night, suffer the dark for a life, scream just to know you're alive. We're all the same, but I feel so different. We're all to blame, but I didn't mean it. When there's nothing left to burn, you gotta set yourself on fire. On fire. Say all that it's bending to break, shattered by minutes and days. Know that it's never too late. We're all the same, but I feel so different. We're all to blame, but I didn't mean it. When there's nothing left to burn, you gotta set yourself on fire. On fire, yeah. Oh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, oh. Same, but I feel so different. And we're all to blame, but I didn't mean it. When there's nothing left to burn, you gotta set yourself on fire. And we're all to blame, but I feel so different. We're all to blame, I didn't mean it. When there's nothing left to burn, you gotta set yourself on fire. Yeah! On fire. Yeah. On fire. Heading out there for Sasannah. Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing? Canary Islands. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Schwuba. Schwuba. What a cool name. I wish that I bet I'm not pronouncing it properly, but welcome from the Canary Islands. Tenya. It's been hot. All right. So where are we at when it comes to the requests? I think Jane is saying good morning from Tamworth. All right. It's great to have you here. Let's see. Have I missed any requests? If I've missed your requests, oh, here we go. Shelley. Oh, hi. How are you guys? Really wonderful to see you here. Thank you for being here. All right, let's do. So Frozen Blues is on the piano, and I will do a show where I get to play the piano. Let's do Waking Up Without You. Let's do that. Ooh. Okay. Waking up without you is something I can't get used to. I remember a promise you'd always be there.
underneath my heart heavy, weighed down by your memory. What can I do? How will I get through waking up without you? The nights are so long when you're sleeping alone. All I can dream of is you. I can never get used to waking up without you. Your side of the bed waits, lonely feels the space. The place where your head lay is untouched and cold. Not even the sunrise can warm up this room. I'm lost and I'm broken, waking up without you. And the nights are so long when you're sleeping alone. All I can dream of is you. I can never get used to waking up without you. And the nights are so long when you're sleeping alone. All I can dream of is you. I can never get used to waking up without you. I can never get used to waking up without you.
Chasing Rainbows coming right up. Tanya. Awesome. Now, I haven't seen Chris in here today. I hope you're doing okay, Chris. I have to check in on you. But we're going to cross now to Chris's deck. Chris's new deck. Here we are out in the sunshine. Now, I look a little bit red for this. So let's just see if we can make... No. That's just going to have to do. All right, here we are. Now, Chris said that he's got a brand new stage built for when I come and visit next time, so we can put on a house concert out there. It looks like the perfect spot for a house concert. So here we go. Here's my Aldi special. Standing drenched in a storm cloud, waiting for the sun. I know it's coming. Every sad sky's gotta have one. A little ray of hope for every drop that falls. Find the answers to it all. I'm chasing rainbows from the ground. I search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go. Just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Sunset. The outside it seems so gray.
only lasts for a moment. Why does it have to be that way? Finding where it goes, one day I might know, and I'm left with a golden lining. I'm chasing rainbows, from the ground I search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows, 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go, just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. And some say it's an illusion, not as far as I can see. And it's a beautiful reason to be who I wanna be. That's why I'll always be chasing rainbows, from the ground I search the skies. I'm chasing rainbows, 'cause it makes me feel alive. Oh, taking me places I never go, just spending my time chasing rainbows. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Chasing rainbows. Thank you for that request. All right. And thank you so much for everyone who's been donating to the PayPal for these shows. You guys have been sustaining me, and so I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And if you're new to this, you don't have to put anything, you don't have to tip anything in the PayPal. But if you do, if you're in a position to do that, anything is welcome. So thank you very, very much. The PayPal information's at the top of the screen over there. All right, so let's go on to the next request. Where are we going to? Gravity, Elise. I'm going to have to do that one for the next show. Remind me to do that one for the next show, because I'll have to run over that to make it good. I'm glad you liked it, Sasannah. Awesome. Okay, we have a request that I saw up here from Lissa. Where are you, Lissa? Da, 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 yeah. Beautiful world, you heard. Lois. Where did Lisa's request go? What happened? I lost it. I think you requested stars. Lissa, here you are. Right. So I do have stars here. As some of you may know, it's a song that I've got a couple of guitar parts on. So I've got, let's see, 70, here it is. Whoop. Let's see how we go. Ooh, make sure we're in tune first. And we're getting close to the lead up to the end of the show. So if there's anything that I haven't played for you yet that you want to hear, make sure you make your requests now so I can not miss them before the end of the show. Thank you for joining me here. It's been a lot of fun. This time always goes so fast. All right, here we go. Don't know exactly what to say. Could it be we're all the same in this moment now? I can see a moon behind the sun. Whoops. I can see it shining from where you are. Even though we are so far, we are together as one.
Stars, we are stars. We are stars, we are stars, shooting stars, each and every one. Stepping like I'm on a roll, strung across the sky, oh, good things happen. Even though we are so far, we are forever as one. Stars, we are stars. We are stars, we are stars, shooting stars, each and every one. Stars, burning stars, lonely stars, each and every one. Don't know exactly what to say. Could it be we're all the same? All right. Idiosyncrasy. Let's do that. It's been a while. I'm not sure whether you know this or not, but Idiosyncrasy was the song that started it all for me, gave me my first session, won me a competition on radio, and gave me my first session in Sony Studios in Australia, and really started the ball rolling for me. This song. Too many buttons. Well, let's go back to the studio too. Here we go. Hang on a sec. All right. You say words have 1,000 meanings. I say truth has but one. Tangled in your web of feelings, you tie me up and shut me out. She makes all these assumptions, adds these equations, idiosyncrasy, yeah. Then she draws a conclusion, short of amazing. Amazing. Whistle blows across the station. Back in the 70s, I guess I should have went over it. If I'm the cause of all your problems, why is it there when you run to me? Yeah, she makes all these assumptions, adds these equations, idiosyncrasy, yeah. Then she draws a conclusion, short of amazing, amazing. Idiosyncrasy. idiosyncrasies, those idiosyncrasies, those idiosyncrasies, those idiosyncrasies. Maybe I should make a plan now, draw a map of where we've been. I take it out if there's a moment when you start twisting things again. Yeah, she makes all these assumptions, adds these equations, idiosyncrasies. Yeah. Then she draws conclusions short of amazing, amazing. She makes all these assumptions, adds these equations, idiosyncrasies, short of amazing, amazing. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for being here. Hey, Chris, I'm glad you made it, man. I was gonna call you after. I was a bit worried. Glad you made it. I actually just did a couple of songs on your deck, which is just that's right. Elise is letting you know. That's good. Thank you so much, Jan. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. Pleasure, an absolute pleasure. It's just wonderful to have an audience to play for. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. It really means a lot to me. And just having you guys requesting songs is just everything. So thank you so much. It's very, very cool. Let's finish with I Like to Feel. Let's do that. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, come on. Yeah. You know what? Before we even do that, I'm going to see if I can pull up the original lyrics to this song because I seem to change them every time. And since I'm here in front of my computer, I should be able to find them. I like the feel. All right. Here we are. I like to feel, I like to feel. I like to feel. Lyrics. All right. Here we go. The original lyrics. 1, 2, 3, 4. You wanna be, you gotta be so cold, 'cause my baby's always cold around the mark. I'm gonna do that again because I wasn't even looking at the lyrics. Here we go. The correct lyrics this time. You wanna be, you gotta be so cold, 'cause my baby's always cold. You have no right away in my soul, no way. And I write the songs, my friends, and I'll love until the end. I can't let you go, 'cause you know I like to feel. Yeah, right. Whoa, yeah, I like to feel. Whoa, yeah. Hey, you wanna be, you gotta be so right, 'cause my baby's always right on the way, right on the way, right on the night. And I write the songs, my friends, and I'll love until the end. I can't let you go, you know I like to feel. Here we go. All right. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. But I can't let it go. I just wrap my arms around you. Ooh yeah. Oh. Hey. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Oh yeah, and I write the songs, my friends, and I'll love until the end. I can't let you go. No, I won't let you go. No, I can't let you go. That's your part, ready? No, I won't let you go. I won't let you go. No, I can't let you go. I can't let you go. No, I won't let you go. Won't let you go. No, I can't let you go. Can't let you go. No, I won't let you go. Sing aloud. Won't let you go. No, I can't let you go. Can't let you go. No, I won't let you go. Won't let you go. Can't let you go. Won't let you go. Can't let you go. Oh, yeah. 'Cause you know I like the feel. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. So wonderful to see you all. Next weekend, same time. Let's just keep this rolling on. This is a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you. Why don't we do a play out? Why don't we play Dancing in the Kitchen on the way out, huh? Because it's just a cool vibe. Where are we? Dancing in the Kitchen. And I will eventually do a release of this song one day. Magic in the Kitchen. I've got to get even the name of it right. So lovely to see you guys. Thank you for being here. One day I'm going to release this song, but at the moment, this song is the theme song for my live shows. Thank you for being here. Wonderful to see you. You're very welcome. See you, Jane. See you, Schwoba. You have to send me a message to tell me how to pronounce your name properly. See you later, Ross. Great to see you. Bye, Lise. Bye, Tanya. Great to see you, Lisa. Woo. See you later, Chris. Bye, Jan. See you later, David. Woo. See you later, Donna. Lovely to see you here. Thank you. All right. See you later, guys. Catch you later. Bye.